my candid appeal to the incoming Exco is to please look at it as an extension of our 30th. It's 30 plus. So you can kindly, I think we've left resources in the coffers that would be able to support some of the projects, that some of the templates that we've laid down. And even if it is not, I think our pockets and will be open to help support the Give Back project. I thought, like I said during our reunion, that what do you call them? Solar lights, some form of sustainable way of maintaining a project that we don't have to go back and service, and traces of it will still be there after so many years. That is part of the recommendations that I'll give to the new incoming Exco, and I hope we'll be able to live up to that. One of the things as well that we have in our handover notes is that, one of us, the president who was there before we came in, who is now the national president of the Greater Kojosa body, invited us. I mean, he's been we undoubtedly, his success has been our success. I mean, people have learned to look at us with through a different lens. And one of the things that's very dear to his heart and dear to the hearts of command and the promises they've made is for the dining hall to be built. And that's a project that I think we should unequivocally support. One of the reasons why I said it would not be a good thing for us to embark on everything is for us 91 set to have some form of visibility, but at the same time we cannot close our doors to one of us who's the national president, who has a project such as the dining hall and is dear to his heart. So I have left as part of the recommendations that a certain sum, which I'm sure the Exco will communicate to you, should be given towards the dining hall project. In that way, when the names of those who have contributed will be put up there, it's a sort of way to say that everybody in the unique set participated in the building of that dining hall. I think it's a laudable project. It will put our brother in good light, and by extension, us, the 91 set, in very good light as well. Especially that he has also come to the end of his own tenure as the national president of Kojosa. So invariably, the long and short is that I'm recommending that we give a certain part of the monies that we have towards the dining hall. So essentially, we did not give, one of the things we did not do, which we should have done, is to give certificates of return. But I would dare say that we did not have a contest, with anybody indicating that they were running for an office, and our own internal process was a way to select our own leaders. So having a certificate of return, I may be wrong, but presenting someone with a certificate of return as duly elected is it may not be the best way to put it. That is one thing which we left out, but I think there needs to be a certificate to indicate that that a certain person is holding a certain position, and it indicates when that person has commenced. And unfortunately, we don't have that. But I think in due course would recommend, and I will append, and even the electoral committee would still be on ground to be able to sign that document for us if we decide whatever name we want to call it, at least so that the incoming Exco can always have that document to say that, yes, I am serving on the Exco as this and that. I mean, traditionally, that's what happens with Exco positions. Now, I would like to the president to please indicate if she's present in on this meeting. Present. Hello, Uduak, can you kindly indicate if you're present, please?
I'm present.
Okay, thank you. Can the incoming vice president indicate if he's present, please? Alan, please, are you present in on this meeting? Can Alan please indicate if he's present in on this meeting? Okay, thank you. He probably is indisposed at the moment, understandably so, since we just had completed an event, and so, and then can we have the financial secretary? Are you in on this meeting tonight? Ayok, are you in on the meeting tonight?
Yeah, I'm in. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. I can hear you. Hi, thank you. Thank you for joining in. We have the welfare officer, Balami. Are you in on the meeting? Balami, please, if you can hear me, can you indicate if you're...
Yes.
Thanks,
Can you
brother.
hear me?
Yes, I can, brother. I can hear you, even though your
Can you
voice
hear
sounds...
me? I'm here.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, thank you. Have I missed a position? I think I've missed one or two positions. Sorry, my brain is on slow tonight.
I think that's it. That's it for everyone that was appointed.
Oh, okay. So that being said, as of tonight, I think I'll speak on behalf of the Exco, outgoing Exco. And I don't think we necessarily have to do a roll call, but would like to thank you guys would like to thank everyone for being here with us. Would like to sort of open the floor for, I don't know how this proceeding is going to work, because if we could take one or two it would be good. I mean, it would be good if we could take one or two comments or something, from... Okay, yeah, Valerie, I can see your hand up, so I'll take your comment, please. Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. It's great to be here this evening. Thank you, Umar. You have been a very good president for us. I know it's been turbulent leading one's own mates. There's always topsy-turvy most of the time, but you guys have held it through everything all. Just want to appreciate you. I appreciate the fighting, the making up, and everything. You have held us, and we've not stayed far away. I actually wanted to just bring attention to some comments on the chat. maybe you could just quickly go through. Somebody suggested, some suggestions are there anyway. So let me bring your attention to it. So thank you, Umaru. Thank you, Loretta, Ibro, Ayok, although you are still coming back. Eloho, who did I miss? Can't remember. Thank you to, and Uduak, of course, our very own.
Only you forgot.
Very on point treasurer and everything all together join. God bless you all. I will pray that every other thing you do, that the Lord will bless and guide you. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Valerie. You forgot Kunle, actually. That's the person you forgot.
Oh, yes, that's true. And Kule Ogumefo. Sorry, my apologies.
So anyone else who has a few words for us before we give our final words before we go? Please, I would like to ask, is Demola on board? Is Demola here with us?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Umar, I'd like to ask something. Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Umar, are you there?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
here.
Is somebody taking note of? Is someone taking note of the number of people who have attended this meeting tonight?
29 people.
Yes, the people who are in this meeting tonight. Somebody ought to take that attendance. That way we'll know how many people at least got or know what this night. So ourselves in the group will do that. That is on the one hand. On the other hand, you were saying something about the process for handover. I think it's just a suggestion. Right? I'm thinking if the outgoing president can, since you have called the 4 people so far, from what I gather, Alan is here, Uduak is here, myself, Ayok is here. Who else? If those of us present can actually, okay, my network, can you hear me now? Hello?
You sound like a robot, but go ahead. We're here.
Oh, sorry, it's
it's a network. It's a network.
Let me see. Is the network? I'm going because I'm using All right, let me switch to Wi-Fi. Wait, can you hear me clearly now?
Well, yes. Yeah, I think you can go ahead. You were suggesting.
Okay, I'm thinking that we could just do maybe an informal handover right now. President, outgoing president to incoming president, yourself to Uduak, Loretta to Allen. I think Allen is here, if I'm not mistaken.
Not yet. I have a screenshot of everybody here.
That's on video. You know, some people might be on by a voice. I thought I saw Femi some time ago.
I checked the list. We have 29. I have 29 names.
Okay, 29 people, fine. Valerie, please, if you could help us take that attendance, those people, so that we know those that are here. At least. We might not form a quorum, but at least let us know those of us that attended this meeting.
Okay. I think Valerie she said she's had screenshots of everyone who's here, so she'll be able to give us maybe their names. She can give the names across over to maybe the next set of people.
So you were saying something about the process for handover.
Go on. Yeah. Go on. You are suggesting.
Yes, my suggestion. I thought maybe like you hand over to Uduak right now, or we'll fix a date so that eventually all those that we hand, Elo will hand over to me. Elo is not here right now, but she could do a handover to notes or something to me, saying she has handed over. And you know, as it goes, Uduak hands over to Allen. That we can now come to the main group on a set date and say, okay, I've been handed over to, I've resumed duty as, let me use for example myself. I've been handed over to by Eloho, and I'm resuming duty as welfare officer of UNICEF.
So thank you. I think it's a very good one. And you know, the normal process for a handover would have been to maybe have a physical handover. But I think, yeah, in the absence of that, I think the essence of this meeting is not only just to brief the House or have a few words together, but the mandate for the set president now is for him, with this meeting, by the time this is concluded, because I mean our tenure has elapsed beyond anything that we'll be called upon to do, by the end of this meeting, that signals the beginning of the next meeting. And that's why I said, you know, if we had a certificate to exchange to say, this is, you are assuming this office from that day henceforth you assume office. So let's have that. We can prepare the certificate. Next incoming Exco can prepare the certificate. We'll be willing to sign it, but with effect from the 1st of February. So tonight our tenure elapses and we've handed over to the new Exco. By 0200 hours into the next day, you guys are the new guys running the show, and we are out of here already. That is the essence of having a Zoom meeting, so that all of us will be here, or most of us will be here to witness the fact that we have officially dropped our pens. Yes. One of the few things we've had a discussion with is the issues of the offices, the election process. Somebody is waving. Please, I don't see a name, but it's a hand.
Yes, a hand. Somebody using itel Vision 1+.
Yes. Can okay, Balami, thanks. Can you just mute and let me? Who's this? Who? You can go ahead, please. Yes, please. Your hand is up. itel Vision 1+. Is there anybody out there who wants to say something else?
Please, if you're kindly put your real name. We don't know who is itel Vision. We appreciate if you put your name. I think somebody suggested that in the comments too. Please, so that we can have proper attendance.
All right. Anyway, I think we've basically covered everything that we've needed to say. One of the things I would like to say going out, and which is what I said during the elections, I think before the elections, or I think it was during, I would look up that particular portion of the statement we made, is that understandably so, the president of the set is the vision carrier of the set. The buck stops at the president's table for the success and the failure of any tenure. So invariably, it's everything is sort of triangular. I don't think I would have been successful if I did not have that unalloyed support. I don't think we'll move ahead, and I don't think I would accept so many blames if nobody gave me the opportunity to express my ideas and bear my ideas upon everybody. So for the mistakes of the last 4 years, I unequivocally agree that they are mine and the buck stops on my table. And I think that is the way to go. I would also say that the process of the elections that brought in this new Exco was not a natural process of elections. First of all, we called for elections, for people to notify for positions which you wanted, which we would serve. I don't think anybody came up to say that they wanted to serve in any of the positions. I think that is a fair demonstration of giving everyone an opportunity to say that.
Yeah, boss, what's up? It's Balami.
Balami, please, can you
What's up,
mute your phone? Balami, can you kindly mute?
Yes, I've muted. I've muted.
Like I was saying, firstly, we gave the opportunity for everyone to indicate if you want to run and contest for an office. The first response from the electoral to the electoral committee was that there was nobody who indicated by the deadline, there was no one who indicated that they wanted to serve in an office. So the first right of refusal was given to everyone. That is one. Secondly, we came back to the House to say the House should select someone who they felt would be able to, who they would want to serve in these capacities. And I think we gave an open timeline for everyone to select who they felt would. We gave an open timeline for everyone to select who they felt would be willing to serve in a capacity, and for the opportunity for those people to decline if they felt so. After that process, finally, when we had multiple numbers of people who were nominated for those positions, we now put it to the House to vote for who they wanted to occupy these positions. And like I rightly said, and it's coming back to the point where Evans, okay. Maybe I'll just conclude this. Sorry, I don't have my other phone, so I can't even see what I've been in a meeting. So my battery has run out. I can't see the observations and comments on the WhatsApp platform, but as soon as I turn my phone on, I'll respond to some of them. But what I want to say lastly, and which is why I mentioned the structure of, from the little I've observed and the leadership which I've enjoyed, is that during the elections, lastly, we actually called upon everyone to vote for who they felt they would want to run that position. And at the end of the day, we arrived at where we are with these positions within the Exco. Despite that, we still have blank positions. So I think, and I strongly have this position which I have adopted, and which is what I believe should happen. And I mentioned it in that address which I did after the elections. It is now the time that the vision carrier, it is a lot of work, leadership, and that buck being on your table, it is a lot of work for you to carry on the vision of the unique set. And it is up to you to find the people who would be able to help you do that work. I think that at this particular point, we owe the person who is the vision carrier of this set the right to select the person who he'll be able to work with, because that person would be the one who would receive, the president would be the person who will receive the blame. And we would not want to hear that you brought somebody on board and you cannot work with that person. Because if everybody should choose that person for you, you have the escape to say, I can't work with that person because you guys gave me that person. Or we're throwing that responsibility back to the president, Uduak, and I'm saying this directly to you. This is now your team. You have to build your team and select the rest of your team members who will help you do this work, who will help you do the work. The critical mass of your team has already been selected. The rest of the team are the people who will do the work in the background. And we all know
if we've occupied these positions, and then people actually do this work in the background. There's an 80-20 rule that 80% of the people in the place may not necessarily, it's not that they're bad or anything at all, but then 20% of the people are usually the most effective people who will be able to get the job done. How you intend to get the job done is what you need to tell us, and who you plan to bring on board to actually come and support you to do the work. And if because at the end of the day, stops at your table, and we expect that the buck stops on your table, and we expect that there will be no excuses when decisions need to be taken and when you need to exercise your authority. Invariably, I would say that, and I would write a note to that effect, and I'll respond on the WhatsApp group when my phone comes on, hopefully before midnight, to say that we're trusting that the president will be able to select the rest of our team. And by this last message, which I've put on here, the new Exco has thereby been inaugurated, and we wait for the stroke of midnight for her to give the rest of the names, and we can pass it on to the national, signaling the end of our tenure. This same battery is about to run out, and I need to charge my phones, and I'll be back on with you guys maybe within the hour. And if there are any observations or comments, I'll be willing to take them on the WhatsApp group. Thank you guys for attending, and enjoy your night. It's been a very, very wonderful 4 years with you guys. And I'll be willing to take the back bench and make a lot of trouble. You guys expect my trouble. I won't go down easy. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being on this ride with me. I miss you a lot and hope to see you. I hope we can convene and be with each other again. Wish us long life, prosperity, happiness in our homes, in our lives. And on behalf of the outgoing Exco, I say thank you, Unique Set, and I say thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Evans is raising his hand up. I think he wants to say something.
Evans, unmute yourself, bro.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone that made it possible this evening. I thank the electoral committee for the process that they carried out. I want to also thank the outgoing ESCO, the incoming ESCO. We have a lot to do. I solicit your support as an EXCO member, every member of the set. It's all U91. It's for all of us. It's not just the ESCO. Every other thing, I think I'll post on the group chat. Thank you very much. Good night. Please, the meeting is officially closed. Let's meet on the group chat. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you, G.
Good night. Sleep tight.